So look at all these unmarked cars. Look at these people in plain clothes. Feds, FBI on their chest. But plain clothes other than the vest. This is the feds. We're on University and Gibson. They have about 20 cars. They have about 20 cars over here, and they're tearing this one apart. And this is what we're talking about. These are the federal sting operations that are happening in our city right now. This is what we're talking about. Look at these plain vehicles with their lights flashing. You see, these are all agencies here. All agencies. You see what we're dealing with? This is how they walk around and show up in our neighborhoods. You see all these cars? Look at these vehicles, community. These are police. When they show up in your neighborhood, this is how they look. This is how they look. There's BCSO back there too. This is how they look when they show up in our neighborhoods. I'm with Albuquerque Cop Watch. This is what the feds in our neighborhoods look like. Look at this massive presence. And this is a conclusion of a scene. They already had some pull off. They attacked this car right here. I don't know who was in it. I missed that part. But lots of BCSO right here, right alongside state police and the feds. And so when we talk about Michelle and Mayor Keller and Sheriff Manny, and they act like they're not in collusion, they pretend like they're not in collusion, they are absolutely in collusion with each other. They not only welcomed the feds to come here to attack our community, but they work in solidarity and collusion with them. And this is what it looks like. You see these vehicles? They don't look like cop cars. No, they're in our neighborhoods in hiding. In hiding, plain clothes. And when they do stops like this, all they do is put their vest on. And this is how they show up. Look at this. This is ridiculous. The middle of the afternoon, they got the whole gas station locked down. This is the federal sting operation. I hopped out fast so I don't have my mask, so we'll just social distance. Thank you. So now they're pushing this comrade over here, acting like they're in a crime scene. There's nobody here but police in a car. Nobody here but police in a car. And they want to push the comrade. I hopped out fast, so I don't have my mask, so we'll just social distance. We have everybody. We have state police. We got the feds. We got BCSO. This is the one car. Some of them already pulled off. This whole thing was full over here. And so you see the vehicles are normal looking vehicles. This is how they show up in our neighborhoods. This is how they hide in plain sight to attack our community. So if their job was actually to serve and protect, they would want the community to know who they were so the community could approach them and network with them and work in alignment. But that's not what police are for. Police's only role in the society is to control people of color and the poor. They are nothing more than modern day slave catchers. Nothing more than modern day slave catchers. That's what this operation is. That's what this represents. And we are paying for our own oppression every time this happens. And we will not stop. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck the federal sting operations. Every last one of them. And we we will dismantle all of this until all of you are unemployed. You are nothing more than modern-day slave catchers. And our community will not stop resisting until all our people are free. Your role in our society is not needed, and we do not want you in our neighborhoods. You are not welcomed here. You are not welcomed in our neighborhoods, and we will protect our community. We will protect our community. You are not welcomed here. You are not welcomed here, and we will show up every time, and we are going to push you out of our neighborhoods every time. Y'all are lucky we didn't get here ahead of this. Modern-day slave catchers, and we will not tolerate it. So this is the feds for our international audience. Our international audience, global audience, this is what the land of the free looks like. We have 2 federal sting operations happening in our community, in our neighborhood, in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Working in collusion with local police, APD, state police, and the county. They show up in our neighborhoods with regular ass looking vehicles because they hide in plain sight so that they can manufacture crime and take our people onto the plantation because they are nothing more than modern day slave catchers. And this is what it looks like. This is what a community under siege looks like. A community under siege. We will continue to resist, and we will continue to protect our people. Until all our people are free. Nothing more than modern-day slave catchers. Nothing more, and you are not welcomed here. You are not welcomed here, and we will protect our people. We will push you out of our neighborhoods. Fuck you, killer cops. Fuck the police. You are not welcomed in our neighborhoods. You are not welcomed in our neighborhoods. And we're going to be here all the time, every time. Fuck the police. You are not welcomed here. You are not welcomed here. You are not one of us. You are not from our community. Modern day slave catchers. This one keeps easing up, trying to get behind me for some reason. Where are you going? What are you doing? Why are you trying to walk behind me? You're right, they all look the same. Civil Guard, vigilantes, feds, state police. Yeah, they all look the same. We're gonna dismantle all of them. All of this. They took all your stuff and then they're bouncing. They broke the window with her child in the car. This is what serve and protect looks like. Jeopardizing children. They broke a window with a baby in the car. They attacked her car with her child in the car.
We're gonna go break into your house and throw in a search warrant and trash it, and we're towing the fucking car.
We will protect our community, and we will be here every time. You are not welcomed here. The fuck out of our neighborhoods. The fuck out of our neighborhoods. Fuck the police. Fuck 12. And we're not going to stop until it's all dismantled. Till all of you are unemployed. You want to film me too? Yeah? You're filming me too? Taking pictures of me too? I don't care. I'm not afraid of you. Fuck you. I'm not afraid of you. Fuck the police. Get out of our neighborhoods. You can take my picture all day. You already know who I am. The fuck out of our neighborhoods. You are not welcomed here. Endangering our children. And they took the keys to your car?
Yeah.
So now her car is stuck here. Because they robbed her. Because they robbed civilians. Because they robbed civilians. Why can't she have access to her own property? They just tore up the whole car and broke her window. Oh, we're going to help you file a claim against them. Don't worry. They are going to pay for that. And there should be a disciplinary report for putting children in danger.
They went to my house. No one introduced themselves. There was two men, and none of them introduced themselves, but they were asking questions.
In plain clothes, probably, like this one.
Yeah,
This guy got out of a BCSO vehicle, plain clothes.
And I said, let me see a badge.
Who the fuck would know that this is a cop?
No one had a badge.
Is this a cop? Do we know that this is a cop?
No one had a business card. And then I had two men standing in front of me. Well, come inside. Well, let us go inside. Well, I'm like, no, who are you guys? No, well, we're cops. Well,
You cannot get inside our house.
Let me see a badge or let me see a business card. And then all of a sudden, the third guy pops out of nowhere. You know, I'm with the FBI. Whoa, what? Caught me off guard and no one. I said, well, what's your guys' name? What's your guys' badge number? No one wanted to give me no information.
They don't reveal themselves.
Yeah, exactly. And they're in plain normal clothes.
No, and plain cars. Look at the cars over there.
Masks and glasses, and no one had a badge or a business card.
No badges, plain cars, plain clothes, attacking our community. You are not welcomed here. The fuck out of our neighborhoods. Look what just happened to Breonna Taylor when they did a no-knock raid on her house. And they murdered her in her own house. This is not okay. This is not okay what you're doing. And we will not tolerate it. We'll dismantle all of this. Look at this BCSO right here. No uniform. No uniform. No evidence that he's law enforcement except for the vehicle.
No, the guy from LA, the FBI agent from LA that told me to get the fuck out of his car. No, he didn't say he was.
Why would you tow her car? This is her property. You can't take her car on a felony warrant.
Yeah, no traffic stop, no nothing.
No traffic stop. You can't take her car. That's her property. You cannot take her car. This is her property.
I'm scared to go home. Like, they cannot.
I'm so sorry, babe.
Warrant, right? They're like, we're gonna
No.
go break into your house and just throw the warrant.
No.
Oh my God.
No. No. They won't tell us their badge numbers, and that one is in plain clothes over here. This one's in plain clothes, and they won't tell us their badge numbers. I can get you the license plate and the vehicle information right here. This is the cop that's in plain clothes, BCSO. So we wanted badge numbers. 340? Are you in charge of the scene? Okay, so we need who's in charge of the scene because she needs her property back. And you cannot take her car. You cannot take her property. That's her property. You cannot take it. There was no traffic stop and no basis for taking her car. If the community has to sit on top of her car to protect her property, we can do that. And I can get 100 people over here right now who can do that. But you're not going to take her shit. We are tired of you harassing our community and taking our stuff. You have no basis to take her stuff. You have no legal authority to take her property from her. You already arrested the person you had a warrant for. You cannot take her property. They took your car keys? Do you have an extra key? They do it. It's just terrorizing. It's just to terrorize the community. That's all this is about. This is state violence. When we talk about state violence, this is what state violence looks like. They busted her window with her baby in the car. They took all of her property. They won't give it back, and they're threatening to take her vehicle. They will not give her the keys. This is state violence. There is no basis. There was no traffic stop. No basis for taking her property. No reason to take her car. We're with Albuquerque Cop Watch. And we're here to hold you accountable.
Hey.
Will you hold this one while I go get my mask?
I can't get anybody on the phone.
Driving around without plates. Well, then they should get charged too.
If you'd like to look at it, it goes back to the Blue GMC Sierra. If you'd like to...
What's a fucking piece of paper? Who cares, man? Just going to check. Is that why you fucking pulled him over? You're not complicit in this at all. It's just a job, man. It's just a job.
temp tag is not an excuse to tow. That's a ticket. Not having a license, that's a ticket. That's administrative. That's a ticket. That's not a tow. We know our rights.
Is that your car?
We know our rights.
Is that your car?
I'm her family member. I'm her community.
Well, let's find you in just a second, okay?
Okay, you're not towing her car. You're not towing her car. This is state violence. They're looking for an excuse to tow her vehicle. They don't have one. So all of my lawyers, anybody who is legal observers right now, who's ready to jump in on this, we need you right now. We're on Gibson and University. Gibson and University at the 7-Eleven. This is BCSO. Start making calls to Sheriff Manny. This is BCSO in collusion with the feds, trying to take somebody's property illegally. Illegally, because they have no basis to take her stuff. No basis. They already busted her window with her baby in the car. They already attacked them. They have no basis to take her vehicle. She needs her car. She's a mother. She's a mother and a caregiver. There is no basis to take the car. That is administrative. Tags are administrative, not criminal. Any of my lawyers in the network, we need you because they're trying to illegally seize her property. They went into her house without a warrant. Who are you with? United States government. Another Fed? Veterans Affairs? So why are you here? Why are you here? Why are my tax dollars paying for you to be here? We don't need police in our neighborhood. We got each other. We defend our own. Get Brian Colon, Hector Balderas. Yes, you're right. Tag them. Tag them. Tell our elected officials this is what state violence in our community looks like. This is a mother of a 4-year-old, and they're trying to take her vehicle illegally. They already endangered her child by breaking the window of her vehicle. They already stripped it down and stole all her property. Stole all her property. Her 4-year-old child was in this car when they did this. When they attacked her car. They went into her house without a warrant. They went into her house without a warrant and would not redeem who they were. You're not above the law. You're not above. We pay you. We pay you. You work for me. You work for me. Why are you here? What is your role at this scene? What is your role at this scene? What is your role here? Veterans Affairs. You're making sure what? Oh, the blue line? Are we going to talk about the blue line? United States jurisdiction. The feds are right here. The feds are already here. They're right here. We already got them. We got also. They're bringing every police force to this lady, mother of a 4-year-old. We got every level of policing in Albuquerque for her car. Are you serious? That's what we're paying for? This is what we're paying for. We got FBI. We got state police. We got BCSO. We got Federal Veterans Affairs. This is not help. This is not help. This is state violence. This is state violence. You're harming us. You are harming us. Yes, you are. You're advocating for the stealing of her property. Then why are you here? That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. You said you're here aligned with them. They're here to steal her car. They're trying to figure out how they're going to steal her car right now. No, that's administrative. I got lawyers on the way. Those are administrative tickets. Those are administrative tickets.
That is not true. You have to
Administrative tickets.
citation. You have to-
Citations. That's not a tow. That's not a tow.
It's not a tow.
You can take that. You can seize that. You can seize the paper. Under the administrative law, you can seize this piece of paper off her car. The administrative ordinance, yes.
And it's a citation.
That's a citation.
It's a citation.
Citations.
Come on, y'all.
You guys already ran through her house, gave trauma to her child. Now you're gonna leave her with no car. With no car. Everything, the car is her value. The car is valuable to her. That is what's value and it's hers. They're gonna try to take her car.
Show me a ticket or nothing.
No tickets, nothing.
What's the reason for taking it?
Because they're saying her car's not registered.
That's it. For
That's
discretion and a citation.
Well, what the hell's going on? Like, you guys are not giving me a valid reason. That's how we got it.
Those are administrative tickets. That's not criminal. Not having your car registered is not criminal. That's a traffic citation. It's a traffic citation.
Said, he's like, get the fuck out of my truck and take your car out of here.
We are going for your job. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. All of you are going to be unemployed. You gonna lose your job. You gonna lose your job. Keep violating our people's rights, you're gonna lose your job. Guarantee it. Keep violating our people's rights and you're gonna lose your job. We're gonna make sure of it. Because our community will not tolerate you harassing our people and stealing their property. You have no basis to steal her car. Also, Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham put a stay on vehicle registrations during COVID. The governor put a stay on registrations. You're not even supposed to be giving citations for that. There's a stay because of the pandemic. You're not listening. You don't have a basis for stealing her property right now. There's a stay on registrations. The governor ordered it. A stay. You are not supposed to be enforcing vehicle registration during the pandemic because MVDs are closed. The governor's order that came out? Somebody send it right now, the link. So if we get it to you, are you going to stop this nonsense of stealing her car? That's a traffic citation. No insurance is a traffic citation. What is the basis for towing it? No insurance is not a tow. No insurance is not a tow. That's not a tow. You have discretion. You don't have to punish her anymore. You already broke all her shit and traumatized her child.
Yeah. So you're admitting that's your discretion. So yeah, you're admitting that's your discretion.
So you're choosing to steal her property. You're stealing her property. You don't have to steal her property right now. You do not have to steal her property right now. You do not have to. Y'all have harmed this family enough today. Maybe not you personally, but all the other 30 that was just here. You guys harmed her enough today, and her child. Y'all ran through her house without a warrant. You broke her window, traumatized her child, and now you're stealing her property. This is what they... Huh? Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Where are your cards? Where are your cards? Your cards.
No, none of them will hand out business cards. Here's the link right here. Here's the link right here.
I said to show. Go and show me. I'm
Here's
not
the
gonna touch
link.
your phone.
I'm not asking you to. Right here. MVD to waive late fees due to closures. In that is Michelle's order about enforcement. It's about Michelle's order for enforcement. So BCSO doesn't have to carry cards no more. Did you hear that? They don't have a responsibility to give their contact information to the community that pays them. The one that's in plain clothes. Because BCSO has feds working inside their department now. So this is a fed in a BCSO truck. This is our community. This is our community under attack. And we're all live.
Okay, get on Facebook Live.
We're all live right now.
Get on live. Everybody get on live.
I have 152 people watching right now. Task force officer. So you're with the FBI?
Say FBI then.
He has an FBI vest on the seat.
An FBI.
He's with task force. He's with task force, FBI.
Sheriff's vehicle. Why are my local taxes going to an FBI agent?
An FBI agent in a sheriff BCSO vehicle.
You know,
He's a fed. He's not giving his badge number.
he's a fucking FBI agent.
359 from what agency, sir?
But he's the FBI.
You're FBI task force officer in a BCSO vehicle.
Does the FBI know that?
Oh no, we're calling it out because our community didn't ask for this shit, and we are not paying for this, and we're gonna continue to dismantle this till you're unemployed. This is not your job to steal people's stuff. That's not your job.
That's why he didn't know the law.
That's why he didn't know the law, because he's probably not even from here.
Imagine these cops go to a fucking training for 6 weeks and then you pick up on the law. Meanwhile, we're over here 7 years, $40,000 in debt.
Who's the supervisor? Who's the supervisor tonight? Who's the supervisor?
Who's the supervisor at BCSO tonight? Who's the supervisor at BCSO tonight? Sergeant who? Hicks. Sergeant Hicks, folks. Sergeant Hicks. So here's the tow truck stealing her property. This is the tow truck stealing her property. This is the damage. Her child was in the car when they shattered all of her windows. Here, right here. Her baby, her 4-year-old was in the car.
State violence from police, like always.
Yes.
And now they're stealing her car. And now they're stealing her car. They're stealing her car.
Right?
That's it. It's a ticket. All of us know that. All of us know that except for the Fed. The Fed that's in the BCSO car. That guy is a Fed. This is the federal sting operation. The reason that I'm saying that is because he doesn't even know the law here. He's not even from here.
That's wild. And there's a baby inside?
And she was shaking after they committed violence to our community members.
There were 30 cops out here in no unmarked cars.
For tax.
Feds. This is the federal sting operation in Albuquerque.
I thought we were here to grab drug dealers and rapists and child traffickers.
They ain't here for nothing.
I thought that was the case.
Crime is down in Albuquerque. Crime is down. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Motherfuckers got our money. I own you, bro. My taxes put food on your table. You hear that? My taxes put food on your table, and this is how you're treating the community? You should be fucking ashamed of yourself.
Brian Thomas, stop trolling my page. Somebody go get Brian Thomas from trolling my page. It's probably another fucking cop.
And fucking ruin this tow company too for being complicit in the federal
This is
government's crime.
this is the tow company. Boycott, boycott.
You know how many
Boycott, boycott. This is the tow company working in collaboration with stealing property from the community. This is the tow company working in collaboration to steal a community member's car. This is it. This is state violence when police can come in and steal your shit. They can make shit up and steal your car, break your stuff, traumatize your child. This is a plainclothes Fed in a BCSO car. This is what you're paying for, Albuquerque. This is what you're paying for, Bernalillo County. Sheriff Manny will be removed from power. Brian Thomas, you are the troll. You are not my friend. You are not welcomed on my page. Get off of my live stream. They're stealing her vehicle. Stealing her car. FBI right there. FBI in the BCSO truck. So, somebody suggested a tactic just for
to stand in front.
to go in front of it, and we can just form a line in front of the tow truck. Maybe we could do half of us in the back and half of us in the front of the truck. We're gonna go half of us in the back of the truck and half of us in the front of it, so they can't move it. Hear me? This is the window they broke when her baby was in the car, her 4-year-old child. Her baby was in the car when they smashed the windows. Did you hear me, Jonathan? Half in front, half of us in the back of the car. We're just gonna hold it for a minute.
So I guess this is
This is the community acting to protect a community member's car. Our people are in front of the car, in front of the tow truck, and our people are behind the tow truck. Clean up the glass you guys busted, so we don't get flat tires when we come to the gas station. This is your destruction.
I'm asking you to move, ma'am, so I can move. Would you please move you?
You gotta move away from the car, okay? Right now it's becoming a safety hazard, okay? You need to move away from the car. Can you please move?
This is a safety hazard. You are stealing her car. This is a safety hazard.
Can you please just
You are stealing her car. This is a safety hazard. You are stealing her car.
please move? Please, 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 please. Please move. Just please
I
move.
don't want you guys to get hit by the car.
He can't see this
Please
back
back up. We're not
He
stealing it.
almost
You just walked up. You don't know what's going on.
He can't see.
Can you guys back up? Traffic ticket.
Guys, back up, please.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
This is state violence. State violence. State violence.
Back up.
Can he go forward?
I'm not talking to you, obviously.
This is state violence. This is state violence. Stealing her property is state violence. You are stealing her car. You didn't have to steal her car. Y'all already fucked up her house. You broke her window. You traumatized her child. You did not have to do this. They're trying to run over comrades in the front. The tow truck. This is the tow truck company. This is the tow truck company.
Do me a favor. You have to back up, okay?
Shattered the window with a 4-year-old baby inside. Why are you stealing her car?
You're stealing her car.
There are plainclothes federal officers here on University and Gibson stealing her car, harassing a woman of color, shattering her window with a 4-year-old baby inside. No,
We don't have time for you stealing our people's cars either.
no wonder, man.
Take it off the ramp.
You're wearing a camera. No wonder.
She doesn't have no ticket, no paperwork, no tow slip, nothing. Nothing. They haven't given her any paperwork, and they're stealing her car right now. Return her car! 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 You have a choice to not do this, tow truck driver. You don't have to do this. You do not have to steal her car. You do not have to do this. You don't have to be complacent in state violence. You do not have to do this.
And now they're trying to steal her car. They didn't give her a ticket. She don't have no citation. She don't have a thing to explain what the fuck.
This is how close he's getting to me right now. No paperwork for stealing her car.
Haven't given her a reason as to why they're even taking it.
You don't have to steal her car, tow truck driver. You do not have to be complacent. You do not have to collaborate in this state violence. You do not have to. You're making a wrong choice to stand against our community. They're calling back up on us. They're calling back up on us. We are exercising our First Amendment right now, freedom of speech. We are exercising a peaceful demonstration. This is a peaceful demonstration to protect our community from state violence. This is a peaceful demonstration. First Amendment protected. We are exercising our First Amendment rights right now. This is a civil disobedience, First Amendment protected, peaceful protest. We are exercising our rights right now under the First Amendment. We have a right to peaceful assembly. We are at a 7-Eleven in our neighborhood, and we have peacefully assembled on the southeast corner of this lot. We have peacefully assembled here. Here comes the backup. This is a First Amendment peaceful protest. First Amendment peaceful protest. This is a First Amendment peaceful protest. We are in the southeast corner of the 7-Eleven on Gibson and University. They're bringing more police here. They called in more police and more feds. We are a First Amendment peaceful protest. This is a First Amendment peaceful protest. We are unarmed. We are peaceful. This is a First Amendment peaceful protest. We are protesting you stealing our community member's car. We are protesting you stealing our community member's car. We will not tolerate state violence in our community. We will protect our community members. We will not accept you stealing her car. You're stealing her car in a pandemic, and she's a mother. She needs her car to work. They just destroyed this family. This is the broken glass where they shattered the window with her child in the car, who was trembling. This is a First Amendment peaceful protest. First Amendment peaceful protest. This is a First Amendment peaceful protest. She doesn't have any paperwork, no traffic citations. That's just a tow slip. It's a tow slip. A tow slip with no name. No tickets, no citations, no tickets, no justification for stealing her car. This is a First Amendment peaceful protest. I know he is. I can see him. Another Fed on the scene. This is a First Amendment peaceful protest. We are unarmed. We are peacefully assembled. We are exercising our First Amendment right to peacefully assemble on the southeast corner of the 7-Eleven on Gibson and University. We are peacefully assembled. We have no weapons. We are not armed. We are exercising our right to peacefully assemble. And we are here in protest of these police stealing her car. car. Here comes another one. Now they're going to block the gas station off so our people can't get in here. They're going to block our community from access to their 7-Eleven gas station. They blocked University. We have a right to First Amendment peacefully protest. We will not tolerate state violence in our community. We are on Gibson and University. Gibson and University. They're stealing this woman's car. They broke her window with her child in it. They ran through her house already with no warrant. She is a mother and a caregiver. She needs her transportation. 4 more units. These are your taxpayers at work. These are your tax dollars at work. We will not allow them to steal your car. Huh? They're trying to steal her car. They broke her window with her baby in it. The feds and the BCSO. This is the federal sting operation in Albuquerque fucking with our people right now. So we are peacefully assembled in protest of them stealing our community members' property. We are in protest of you stealing our community members' property. We are First Amendment protected. We are peacefully assembled. We are peacefully assembled. She has no traffic tickets in her hand right now. You haven't even wrote her a traffic citation.
This is all the paper they've gained. This is the only documentation they have gained. That's it. They already searched it with no search warrant.
Supervising officer, right there. Supervising officer.
He could come.
You don't have a citation?
No.
No citation.
No citation.
No traffic citations. Because he's a federal officer in a BCSO car who doesn't even know the law here. That's a federal, those are feds. So they're going to try to say this is a crime scene now to justify stealing her car. They're manufacturing crime. Manufacturing crime. You're stealing her car. So you're going to put up a yellow tape? There's no crime scene. There's no crime scene. No crime scene. First Amendment assembly is protected. This is not a crime scene. This is not a crime scene.
So we have APD, BCSO.
This is not a crime scene. There's no crime scene here. We are peacefully assembled under our First Amendment right. There is no crime scene. No crime scene. No crime scene. I am peacefully assembled under my First Amendment right. For him to pull out a yellow tape now is manufacturing crime. Manufacturing crime. And this is his hand. This is his hand right by his gun.
Anything I could do to get you to comply with my lawful order? Anything I can say?
What is the lawful order? You're pretending you're in a crime scene. This is not a crime scene.
We've been here for an hour.
No.
Stand on the other side of the tape. I'll talk to every single one of you.
You cannot tow her car.
Stealing her vehicle.
You're stealing her vehicle. You're stealing her car.
Just yelling.
You're stealing her car.
They're stealing her
You
vehicle.
want to talk? Let's talk over here. If there was no problem, have to get on the other side of the tape.
We are First Amendment peacefully.
You can stand right there. This is private property that you're standing on. You can stand on the curb. Not the curb, the sidewalk. That's called
7-Eleven didn't ask for us to be removed.
This is the 7-Eleven.
What? This is 7-Eleven. This is 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven did not say we were trespassing and did not ask us to move.
Or on the other side of the
7-Eleven did not ask us to leave their property.
Go ask them if they want them to leave.
So they're going to try to get 7-Eleven to say,
Can someone film
can somebody follow him in while he asked 7-Eleven to tell us to leave? 7-Eleven did not ask us to leave.
I'm really happy
They just made that up. Now they have to backtrack.
There are no traffic citations. She doesn't have no traffic citations. So you can talk to her.
She's right here.
She's right here.
Where I said, on the other side of the tape or on the sidewalk, and then I'm happy to talk. You especially.
I'm peacefully assembled under my First Amendment right. 7-Eleven has not asked me to be removed. 7-Eleven has not asked me to be removed. 7-Eleven has not asked us to move. Where are my lawyers at? Where's my lawyers at? Where's my lawyers at? We have a lot of lawyers. No, they're gonna come here so that we can put together how you're manufacturing crime. So we have legal observers. Legal observers, ACLU. ACLU, this is what the feds are doing. A lawful order. We are First Amendment protected, peacefully assembled. Peacefully assembled under our First Amendment right. We are under our First Amendment right. 7-Eleven has not asked us to move. 7-Eleven has not asked us to move.
They set up this tape after we've been.
They set up this tape. Now they put a yellow tape all the way around us so that they could pretend they're in a crime scene. There is no crime scene.
If anything,
The crime is police violence who broke out a lady's window and is stealing her car.
with her baby in the back seat. That's the crime.
Do you want to talk to somebody who's not screaming?
This is who I'm with.
Okay, well, I'm happy to talk to you, but I'm not going to scream over you.
I'm not asking you to scream. We are peacefully assembled. So this is our resources. This is our resources coming out. This is we are paying for our own oppression. We are paying for our own oppression.
Doesn't want them wearing cameras.
This is why Manny Gonzalez will not put cameras on his officers.
You know how much he'd pay in settlements if they saw this on camera? No wonder.
This is why Manny Gonzalez will not put cameras on his officers. We are peacefully assembled under our First Amendment rights. We are here to protest state violence. We are here to protest state violence. We are here to stand against the stealing of this woman's car. 7-Eleven did not ask us to leave. We are peacefully assembled on their property, and they did not ask us to leave. Shota, will you hold this one while I tie my mask broke on this one? Yeah.
I literally don't know what.
He's towing the car without a legit reason. It's my property. And
So what? How did you get here? Like, what was the situation that popped involved at all?
They surrounded us, my fiance and I.
Is that here?
Yes, it was here, and they did not give him his rights. They just busted the window with all three of us inside, and then he was driving, and they threw him on the ground. They put guns at him. He was not armed or anything. They did not read him his rights or tell him why he was getting arrested.
Was he arrested?
Yeah, and he's in custody. And they said, we have what we need. They searched the car with no search warrant. They took the seat apart. They opened the glove compartment. And they're like, find a way home. And they just left me here with the car. And then all of a sudden, this other cop pulled up. And they said, we got what we need. They took him and everything. Like, you know, the car is mine.
They cleared the scene.
It's not his. It's mine.
I'm happy to explain a couple of things, okay? So we'll go in order so that I make sure that it's clear. So if he was arrested, the Miranda rights are read when we're going to ask you questions if we believe you committed a crime. If we're not going to ask any questions because I assume he had a warrant, which means it's just a judge saying this person needs to go to jail. So there's no questions being asked. It's just he's arrested for that. Okay, so that explains the
He
right.
didn't even fight back, and they threw him on the ground and raised a bunch of rifles at him and at me and at my child. They pointed rifles at my child.
This is how many units they brought now.
You know what I'm saying? Even when we're walking out.
For us, we are peacefully assembled on property. They did not ask us to leave. We are legally and peacefully assembled under our First Amendment right.
I'm happy to talk to you. Keep doing this. You know what I'm saying? I'm answering your questions, and we'll go through every single one. I'm not their sergeant, Okay, I'm just the sergeant of the guys in uniform. So I wasn't here when that happened. But I'm trying to explain what is that, at least standard stuff. I don't know what happened with the force. Okay. I can't explain one way or another for that. I don't know if your boyfriend's charges. I don't know if they were violent, if they're not violent, if they're gun stuff. So I don't know. So I can't answer that.
If they charged him now,
So-
they charged him with drug possession.
So under
now
the
that they
law,
searched his
you have
pocket
discretion
illegally.
on whether
Yeah,
you
but
have to
that's
take her
why they
car
say they had to work.
for her not having proper insurance and registration.
You're right. But
So you
that's-
do have
that's not why her
discretion.
car is being- and I'll talk
So-
to you as long as you don't interrupt me. I'll let you talk.
He said that that's why he was towing it.
I'll let you talk and then let me talk. So go ahead and finish.
So he said he was towing it because she did not have proper insurance and registration.
Who is-
She has no citations.
the detective?
The one that, yes, one of the detectives.
So I haven't
And-
even talked.
Yeah, and so that's why he said he was taking the car. So we said, you have discretion. He said, my discretion is to take it. So what we're saying is this family has been terrorized tonight. We're asking for compassion for our community.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
She has a 4-year-old child that she has to still work. She still has to pick up her child. And now she's going to be left here on the street without her car?
I get it.
And you all have discretion.
Let me explain the discretion, okay? So the discretion is, you're right, if it's just traffic tickets. So if somebody doesn't have registration, a license, and
You have a license? Yeah, I have a license.
So that's if we pulled her over and she didn't have those things.
This
I
wasn't
can
a traffic
decide.
stop.
It's not a traffic stop. So if her boyfriend had felony charges and he was arrested for those, and he was driving this vehicle, so let me explain the search, okay? It's search incident to arrest. We don't need a search warrant for that because he was in here and he was arrested for felony charges. You know what I'm saying? So it's also, it does multiple things. You have to make sure when it's being towed, if you have tools or computer and stuff in there. I'm not saying you do, I'm just telling you the reason for the search. That is, we make sure that it doesn't go missing from the tow truck. So that's the reason that
But they already took what they needed. They searched it and took all the evidence they needed.
And the feds that were here told her that she could have her car back. It's this guy who came and all of a sudden decided he wasn't going to allow her to have her car.
If you don't let me, if you don't let me go into your house, I'm gonna take the car. And I said, well, show me a search warrant. He's like, no. He's like, we're gonna go break into your house and throw the search warrant in there. And I said, no, show me the search warrant and I'll gladly let you inside my house. And he said, no, since you're refusing to let us go into your house right now, we're gonna go break into your house and throw the search warrant. So don't be surprised when it's trashed.
Was that a Fed?
That was just regular clothes.
So
They're giving us a warning. We have to get out of the front of the vehicle. So I'm just letting y'all know that they're trying to.
Yeah.
Very different. I was a detective for
And they said I can't go home or anything.
I don't know.
And all the feds left. So all the feds left. And so the BCSO is who has jurisdiction right now and being able to let her have her vehicle.
They left without an
Finish
explanation.
on discretion. So if we make the felony arrest, this is on any felony arrest when
You
somebody
guys
is
didn't
driving,
though.
that it was, I'll make sure that he was arrested for a felony warrant. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll have to come back, ask them, and make sure that's what it's for. But any felony arrest, we don't have discretion anymore. Felony arrests and DWIs, we don't have discretion that the car has to be towed. Okay.
But the federal officers that were here that took him told her she could have her car.
But I don't have any jurisdiction over that. And I'm happy to help with the ride. I'm happy to help with, what's your name? ma'am?
So as he distracts us, they steal her car.
I'm happy.
And then now,
Standing here talking to us, they just want to take her car then?
So let me continue to explain.
You're explaining while they're taking her vehicle.
I can't.
what else is there to explain? You are now complicit in state violence. So now they're tearing down the crime scene tape. So the crime is that BCSO stole her car. The crime scene tape is because federal and BCSO stole a community member's car. That's what they need a crime scene tape for, because they committed a crime tonight. They committed a crime tonight. They stole a community member's car. Stole a community member's car. That's what the crime scene tape was. The crime is that state violence is stealing community members' property. And then these ones show up. State police. Michelle says that she is not in favor of this, but here's her state cops. Here goes her state police. But y'all need more resources, right? How much did your crime scene tape cost us tonight? Well, you stole somebody's car. How much did that cost us? We'll look it up on the public website. It's okay, we can IPRA it. So the crime is that you stole our community member's car. Stole our community member's car. This is what state violence looks like. This is state violence. They claim they don't have enough resources. Look at this. Look at this. Not enough resources. No body cameras. No accountability. Not even a fucking uniform. Our tax dollars. These are our tax dollars.
Wait, he has a sheriff's thing. He's not a sheriff. He's an FBI.
And they left all the glass. This is state violence. They broke out all her window. Now our community who comes to the gas station and this poor gas station workers from our community have to clean up the police's mess.
Doesn't look underfunded to me.
But they say they don't have enough resources. They don't have enough funding.
Yeah!
Not enough resources, huh? All them came because we were peacefully assembled. Peacefully assembled. We were peacefully assembled. First Amendment protected assembly. He's leaving after they broke their window, not cleaning up their mess.
FBI. FBI.
Not cleaning up their mess.
Fuck you, bitches.
Fuck the police!
Get out of our state.
Fuck the police! You are not welcomed here! Fuck the police! You are not welcomed here! We're gonna run you out of our neighborhoods and make you unemployed!
Hey, so who was the woman that they pulled over and why? What's the story?
So they pulled them over because they said that her husband had a warrant.
But how did they know that if supposedly the car wasn't registered
They-
properly? Exactly.
They had been stalking them. They showed up at her house and tried to run through her house.
Does she live here close by?
Yes, plainclothes federal officers who would not identify themselves.
4 years old.
4-year-old baby in the car.
The baby in the car.
Yep.
4-year-old baby in the
And then
car.
they didn't clean
Put
up
the guns
glass.
on the
Did he really
4-year-old
have a
baby.
warrant, though?
No,
They took him.
they took him already.
But he didn't.
The feds took him. We don't even know. The feds took him.
And what is he to this community? Like, is there a reason why they would try to member?
Every community member matters. Every single one.
They killed 2 people back to back last night. We gotta make sure.
This
they
is
don't
what
kill
this is
anyone.
the federal sting operation in our city.
The feds
This
don't have to tell us.
is relentless pursuit, and this is Operation Legend.
Yep.
And this is how it plays out.
And there's no oversight.
There were
no
20
oversight.
federal unmarked cars in this parking lot for one man when they terrorized her. And crime is down. Crime is down in our city. We don't need them. We didn't ask for them.
So how many unmarked were there tonight? How many unmarked?
There was like 30 fucking FBI agents when we
30
first
of
got
them.
here. This whole parking lot was full of FBI and shit.
I know we've seen a couple
Fucking
of stops
assholes.
down here, so tried to make it fast, but I knew people were here for you.
Yes, I'm mad. Poor thing. Where'd she go?
Granted to arrest people. There still isn't a
She's the
valid
one that
reason for taking
matters
them.
right now. Where'd she?
There isn't even a valid reason for busting the window.
We would have been here sooner, but on our way we saw
Oh, that's
Fed
just.
police.
Oh, good. The lawyers are helping.
We stopped to help them out.
I have children in the car and workers at my house.
I know.
I was just getting dinner for them.
I put Avery in their car. Avery's been calling me the whole time.
So I have to go. I can't stay, but can you help her get home?
I won't.
Can you make sure she gets home?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll figure it out.
Okay. Oh, Lonnie, thank
That's why I
you.
came looking for you. I got something in my car for you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I've been wanting one of these.
So this is state violence. State violence, the same one that stole my husband, stole another husband tonight. And our children are out here having to feel all of that trauma. Free all of our people. Free them all. Free them all. Thank you. Look at our community. Our community is amazing.
All three of us were sitting at my apartment watching your live, and we were like, we're going now.
We tried to stop the tow truck, but it was more like just a statement.
I considered
would have been able to stop them if they don't put the crime scene up. Once they did
You know
that,
what we should have done is we should have all sat on the hood of the car before they loaded it.
Yeah.
I would have laid under the tow truck.
We should have just all got on top of her car and inside of it before they loaded it. But yeah. Free Clifton White! Free Clifton White! Free Clifton White! They continue to steal our people from our communities, and we will not stop until everybody is free. They stole another husband and father tonight. Oh, I was at Lottaburger. I'm working on my house down the street, and I saw the 30 federal officers around one car. Hi, thank you for being here. But we have to respond every single time they're attacking our community. We have to respond every time. Every single time they're attacking our community, we need to come. This is our beautiful community. This is our beautiful community. This is the solidarity. And we will protect each other. We will protect each other.